What's up, guys? This is Nick up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and normally we do old classic cars, but we had two personal rides that needed to be put on here and a few requests for them. So today we're going for a test drive in a Trailblazer, way different from a classic, more of a personal everyday ride. This is a 2002 Chevy Trailblazer. Good running little truck. It's got a 4200 in it, 4.2 V6, cold air, hot heat, everything works. But we're gonna take it down the road, do a simple test drive, point out any flaws that I can find. When I do get back, we're gonna do a walk around on the outside, try to find any chips in the paint, scratches, anything that I see you will know about when you get here. All right, for now, let's go down the road. It's test drive time. All right, we're gonna look around the interior real quick. There is a little screw right here. The handle came off, put a screw back in there, so it's nice and strong now. The windows are freshly tinted, roll up and down pretty good. They're not slow, and they all roll up and down good. Might as well check them all out here. This is the LTZ model, so it's got the leather package. It's nice and clean. The headliner looks good. It did have the TV in here, but it went out. I ordered another one and it was bad as well. So sunroof, it does work. It doesn't leak. Everything works in here. Added a JVC radio, new door speakers front and rear. Cold AC, hot heat, blows fast. Cut it off. Everything works on the dash, windshield wipers, horn. All the gauges are coming up, and this truck does have 162,000 miles on it. It may look like it's scrolling, that's just the refresh rate on the camera. So it's not blinking or acting crazy. Showing 40 pounds of oil pressure, running right at 200 on the tent. Alternator's charging good. This truck does have a new water pump and all new front end parts. New cool packs. A lot of good stuff. Running and driving wise, no lights on the dash. Let's take it down the road. All right, like I said, we're gonna take off down the road, put my seatbelt on. It does have an aux cord here where you can plug in. It's Bluetooth radio. Like I said, all the bushings in the front end were replaced. There was a few other parts. I think I kept all the receipts. This was my wife's car for about 5 years. I bought it for her, got her out of a Scion, and then the only reason I'm getting rid of this is I upgraded her to a Tahoe. She's got the full-size version now. So. Suspension's nice and smooth. The car goes straight down the road. I put new tires on it about 1.5 years ago. They've got plenty of miles put on them. I think I've owned this since 130,000 or 120,000 miles. Everything works good. Like I said, the steering's nice and tight. Brakes feel good. I believe I also did the brakes not too long ago. I think like 6 months ago. Always run Mobil 1. Pretty much everything I have. If I go on a long trip or something, this is usually what I would take, because I got a Hummer at the house, but it only gets like 10 miles to the gallon, so I'm not going to take it on a 5-hour trip. This one here, I think it's around 20 to 25 highway. It's a good guess. I believe we have paperwork where it shows. Oh yeah, there's tons of receipts and stuff in there, so I kept a lot of that stuff. Truck like this, kind of self-explanatory. I mean, it's a newer model. It's not like the old school stuff that we have, where I have to go over, you know, turn signals and headlights and windshield wipers. All that stuff just works on this. So there's no cracks in the dash. Oh yeah, there was the little sensor up here that tells night and day. I just covered it up because it was malfunctioning. I actually put a piece of tape on it. I don't know how many years ago, but it was flicking back and forth, and it would turn the headlights off and on, which would dim the interior. So I just covered it up. That way they stay on as soon as you cut the car on. Does have the hands-free for talking on the cell phone. She wanted that, so put that in here. The controls to the radio do not work on the steering wheel, but the heat and air all does work on the steering wheel. So you cut that down. Truck's got plenty of get up and go. I think they were pretty high rated on horsepower for these models. Bit more driving to do. Go ahead and put y'all in the driver's seat. I did notice it had a little bit of an exhaust leak on the driver's side. It's very slight, but you can hear it from the outside of the vehicle. Nothing mechanically wrong with the motor, so. As you can see, we're heading on down the road. There's no issues popping up. Oil pressure still letting off the gas. Looks like it's almost 50. Engine temp still good. Just reliable transportation at a cheaper price.